Yes, John Sparks voices Mr. Rabbit in the TV series Peppa Pig. Roles: Sparks voices Mr. Rabbit, as well as the narrator, Mr. Potato, Uncle Pig, Mr. Pony, Mr. Fox, Mr. Rhino, and more. Episodes: Sparks voices Mr. Rabbit in multiple episodes, including Potato City 2011 and Chloe's Big Friends 2010. Other roles: Sparks also voices the announcer Daddy Cat, Daddy Rabbit, Detective Potato, Dino Roar, and more. Yes, John Sparks voices Mr. Potato in the TV series Peppa Pig. Roles: Sparks also voices the narrator, Mr. Rabbit, Uncle Pig, Mr. Pony, Mr. Fox, Mr. Rhino, and other characters in the show. Episodes: Sparks voices Mr. Potato in several episodes, including Potato City 2011, Champion Daddy Pig 2010, and Granny Pig's Chickens 2009. Yes, John Sparks voices Mr. Fox in the TV series Peppa Pig. Mr. Fox, also known as Daddy Fox, he is the owner of a shop and van that sells a variety of items. Other characters voiced by John Sparks. In addition to Mr. Fox, Sparks also voices Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Potato, Uncle Pig, and the narrator. Yes, John Sparks voices Mr. Pony in the TV series Peppa Pig. Sparks also voices other characters in the show, including Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Potato, Uncle Pig, and the narrator. Yes, John Sparks voices Uncle Pig in the TV series Peppa Pig. Sparks also voices other characters in the show, including Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Potato, narrator, Mr. Pony, Mr. Fox, Mr. Rhino, Uncle Goat, Daddy Cat, and Daddy Rabbit. Uncle Pig is Daddy Pig's older brother, and the father of Alexander and Chloe. He is also the uncle of Peppa and George, and the husband of Auntie Pig. Yes, John Sparks voices Mr. Rhino in the TV series Peppa Pig. Sparks also voices many other characters in the show, including the narrator, Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Potato, Uncle Pig, Mr. Pony, Mr. Fox, and more. Yes, John Sparks voiced Daddy Cat in the Peppa Pig episode Lost Keys from 2011. Sparks also voiced other characters in the episode, including the narrator and Mr. Rhino. Sparks also voiced many other characters in the Peppa Pig TV series, including Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Potato, Uncle Pig, Mr. Pony, Mr. Fox, and more. Yes, John Sparks voiced Daddy Rabbit, also known as Mr. Rabbit, in the TV series Peppa Pig. Sparks also voiced other characters in the show, including Mr. Potato, Uncle Pig, Mr. Fox, Mr. Pony, Mr. Rhino, and the narrator. Daddy Rabbit is the husband of Mummy Rabbit and the father of Rebecca, Richard, Rosie, and Robbie. Yes, Mike Myers voices one of the blind mice in the 2001 film Shrek. Mike Myers voices Shrek, Blind Mouse, and the opening narration. Christopher Knights voices Blind Mouse, also known as Belonius. Simon J. Smith also voices a blind mouse. The three blind mice are a trio of white mice who are blind and wear black sunglasses. They are often seen struggling to navigate and bumping into each other. Shrek is a computer-animated comedy film that parodies other fairy tale adaptations, particularly animated Disney films. The film stars the voices of Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, and John Lithgow. Yes, Mike Judge voices the character Boomhauer in the Fox animated series King of the Hill. Judge is also the creator of the show.